Let's begin. Hi there, yogis. Today we have our asana practice, and this week we are working on taking a break. So we're going to move slowly through some neck rolls and some jaw opening, a little mini break to set you going through the rest of your week. So go ahead and find a spot in a seat. Come and sit upright. You can use a pillow. And give yourself a couple deep inhales, couple deep exhales. Nice big breath in. And exhale, let it go. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more round. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. And then slowly take the hands and let them drop down by your sides. We're going to slide that left hand off to the side, bend the elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it up and over to the left. Inhale, travel all the way up. Bring the left hand up to meet the right. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale again. Exhale, up and over to the left. One more round on that right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, up and over to the right. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the palms and clasp them right behind the back of the head and hug your elbows in towards the ears for a moment. Let the shoulder blades drop down. And then push the back of the head into the hands. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. Feel the navel hug in. And then see if you can take your mid-back and kind of lift it up and push it forward, rolling open through the chest. And then start to peel the elbows out slightly to the sides. Shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the right elbow, left elbow up towards the sky. Inhale, come up. Lift up through that mid-back. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, come all the way up. Flip the palms, still clasped all the way up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rain them down. So from here, we're going to just let the chin drop down towards the chest. Start to take some really gentle circles with the nose. And so really this practice today and this week and maybe even every week, but especially this week, is about really defining or carving out that time, even if it's just for 10 minutes or whatever, or a minute, if you just have a minute to meditate or just to sit and breathe. Carving out that time for yourself to take a break. And so you can reverse directions here. You can kind of rock back and forth if you feel any tight, sticky spots. And still breathing. Come back up to center. Set that left hand down again. Inhale, reach all the way up with the right hand. On your exhale, we're going to twist up and over to the right. Grab onto the left knee. Left fingertips come behind you and we'll twist open to the left. Keep your chin nice and parallel with the ground. And then pick up the front of your throat and lean your head back in space. Sink down through that right sit bone. Use the inhales to lengthen, the exhales to soften. And then go ahead and release. Come back to center, drop the right hand down. Inhale, take the left hand all the way up, get nice and tall, but still continue to use your foundation, so ground down through the left and right sit bone, push down to lift up. Inhale, exhale, reach up and over to the right, grab hold of that right knee, right fingertips walk behind you. And then same thing with that mid-back, it's like you're kind of pushing the mid-back forward and up. Keep your chin parallel to the ground, and then maybe lean the head back. Deep inhales, find length. Exhales, let something go. One more breath in. Exhale, come back to center. One more time here. We're gonna, actually before we do that, just switch the cross to the legs since we've been on just that one side. Even yourself out. And then we'll take the right hand up. Wrap the arm up and over towards the left side of the head and just gently pull up and over. And then walk your hand towards the back of the head. Pull the head up, push the head into the hand. And then we'll take it up and over, looking down to the right. So option to stay here, you can take your left arm, send it out to the side, turn the palm to face the wall behind you, and then bend your elbow. Maybe wrap that hand around towards your right low back, and then push the left shoulder back in space. Inhale, come all the way back up, and we'll switch sides. So inhale, left hand comes all the way up. Wrap the arm around the head like you're hugging your own head. And then very gently, a little bit of pull as you take it up and over to the left. And then wrap your hand to the back of the head. And we'll pull the head up and over to the left. And then option here to take that right arm out to the side, maybe wrap it around, take the right shoulder and push it back in space. And so super simple, we'll release. These poses that we're doing right aren't super complicated, but they do provide a time in which you can just be present with yourself, which is really the end goal here. So take your time and we'll swivel around and find our all fours and find some movement in the spine. So tuck your toes, spread the palms underneath the shoulders, and let's take a couple really slow cat-cows. So tailbone tilts up. Belly drops down and we'll roll open through the heart. And then exhale, use the ground again to push out of. That's your foundation as you round and curl, chin to chest. Inhale, take it forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine. So again, it doesn't have to be super complicated. It doesn't have to be, this core power yoga or whatever, which is good. It's just something completely different. Right? Really honoring those days when you need to take a break and slow down. Exhale, around. Feel free to start to add on here. You can take the hips for a couple of rolls or circles. Maybe take the head and roll it out. Nice and easy. And then we'll come back to center. And we'll take it right up into one downward dog. So tuck the toes underneath you, send the hips up and back. Give yourself a couple of petals out through the legs. Roll through the head and the neck. Push out of the hands. And just really feel again this resistance as you push out of the ground and find more length and more space into the body. Nice, give yourself one more deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, we'll release and take it down. And knees wide, big toes together. Child's pose. Hips sink down. I like to take the elbows wide to really let the shoulder blades pinch together and push the heart and allow the heart to release down to the ground. Give yourself a couple of breaths here into the low back, into the belly. So two areas that tend to be tight on most people are the jaw and the hips. Getting into the hips here, starting to release the jaw by releasing the front of the face down to the ground. You can let the hinge of your jaw and the weight of the tongue start to release here. So give the voice, or maybe even the muscles in the back of the throat that have been holding the voice back, a break. Give yourself a break. And then on your inhale, we'll crawl forward. We're going to come straight down onto the belly. Let the big toes start to reach forward. Just one sphinx pose here. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Push through the tops of the toes. On your inhale, roll the heart forward. Look down so the back of the neck is long. Notice what this feels like, where you feel it in the body, and can you really be present with whatever that is. And then on your next exhale, we'll make a pillow with the hands. Forehead's gonna come down to the hands, and then we'll take the left knee, bend it out to the side, so kind of like you're doing a half frog pose. Taking a hip opener here. If it's okay on the neck, turn your head to the right and open up the left side of the neck. So you should feel this, a release all across the left side. From the neck to the shoulder, across the left rib cage and the left side of your waist, even into the hip and the lower belly and the inner groin on the left side, the inner thigh. Feel the belly expand into the ground and then soften. And then slowly letting go of the jaw and the weight of the tongue. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to center, forehead to center, left leg long, and we'll switch sides. So right knee comes out to the side. Turn the head to the left, if it's okay, on the head and the neck. And then letting go of this entire right side. And just tracking your breath here. Expanding down into the ground. And then releasing. Give yourself one last release here through that inner groin and the lower belly on the right side. And then we'll come back through center. Oh, we have a friend. And we'll take the forehead back down to the ground and release the toes out nice and long. And just start to let go of the jaw. Let your mouth peel open and let the tongue come to rest on your bottom lip. So relax the face. It's going to feel like you want to swallow or move the jaw and the tongue around. See if you can avoid fidgeting here. Nice release for the back of the jaw. Take a breath in through the mouth. Let the breath pour into the back of the throat. Feel the cool air. And then on the exhale, feel the warmth of your breath. Brush across the roof of the mouth, hit the back of the top teeth. And then fall up and over that tongue. It's resting on the bottom lips, falling right out onto the ground. And take one more breath like that, in through the mouth. Through the mouth, exhale. And then we'll start to bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and we'll climb all the way back up here into a seat. And we'll end here in our easy Sukhasana seat. You can always end on your back in the more traditional Shavasana, giving yourself a couple final moments just to let some of that tension reducing that we've allowed through these poses to settle into the body. If you're in an upright seat, let the head come over the heart. Close the eyes. Feel your breath moving again through the body. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. Bring the hands together, bowing to the heart. Namaste. Really enjoying these moments that you give yourself to take a break. I'll see you next time on Yoga University. This is Sarah. Have a good rest of your day.